Dividing decimals using partial quotients. And so I've given us a word problem to look at today just to frame our thinking. This is a challenge for me because this is not the way I learned how to do it, so I have to really push myself. Here's the problem. Miss Holly's class is having a brunch. Miss Holly has 7 44/100 liters of juice to distribute to her class of 24 students. How many liters of juice will each student receive? Alright, so I've kind of gotten us started here. I like to make a list of things that might be helpful. So I started out with 24 groups of 1 liter, and that was 24 liters. So she doesn't have nearly that much juice. So I used my knowledge of powers of 10, and I said, okay, 24 groups of 1/10 of a liter. And so that's 2 4/10 liters. That's closer, and students could certainly start there and pull out 1/10 of a liter at a time. But I'm going to try to push the students to notice that, look, if I double that, instead of 1/10, if I do 2/10, then I'm just simply going to double 2 4/10 to 4 8/10. And that gets me a little bit closer to my dividend. So I'm going to do that. So 24 groups of 2/10 of a liter is 4 8/10. Alright, so that leaves me with 2 64/100 liters. Alright, so I go back to my list and I'm like, okay, well look at there, I could have taken out another 1/10. So I'm going to do that now. And that's going to be 24 groups of another 1/10 is 2 4/10. So when I take that out, now I'm left with 24/100. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my list and I'm going to continue with that using powers of 10. And so 24 groups of 100 is going to be 24/100. Oh, I didn't realize we couldn't see. Okay, 24/100. And that's exactly what I need here. So I need to pull out 24 groups of 100. So that will be 24/100. And now I've used my entire dividend. And so what's over here, these are my partial quotients. So that's 3/10 and 100. So that's 31/100. So each student will get 31/100 liters, 31/100 liters of juice at the brunch. Hope you find this helpful as you divide decimals using partial quotients.